Step outside for a moment, just as the day begins. The sky stretches wide above you, soft light slowly breaking through the horizon, and without saying a single word, something is already speaking. The heavens are telling a story. Psalm chapter 19 opens here, not in a temple, not in a quiet room, but in creation itself. The heavens declare the glory of God. It's as if the sky is a canvas, and every sunrise, every star, every shifting cloud is a brushstroke revealing something greater. Day after day, night after night, this message continues. No voice. No language. And yet, it is heard everywhere. From the vast skies over distant lands, to the quiet mornings in your own world, creation whispers the same truth. There is a creator. This is the same beginning we're reminded of in Book of Genesis, where the heavens and the earth didn't appear by accident, but were formed with intention, order, and purpose. And among all of creation, the sun takes center stage. Rising like a bridegroom stepping out in joy, like a strong runner eager to race across the sky. It moves with strength, with certainty, nothing hidden from its warmth. It's a picture of consistency, of power, of radiant glory. And yet, as magnificent as creation is, the psalm doesn't stop there. Because there is another way God speaks. A deeper, more personal way. The scene shifts from the sky above to the words God has given. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. Now we move from what is seen to what is heard. From general wonder to personal guidance. God is no longer just the Creator revealed in the skies. He is Yahweh, the God who speaks, who guides, who enters into relationship. And His words, His law, are described in ways that feel almost alive. They restore. They give wisdom. They bring joy. They give light. This isn't a list of rules meant to restrict life, it's a pathway meant to restore it. Like water to a dry soul. Like light in a dark place. And the psalmist begins to see their true value. More precious than gold, sweeter than honey. Think about that. The very words of God, more valuable than the things people spend their lives chasing. More satisfying than the sweetest pleasures we can taste. Because they don't just inform the mind, they transform the heart. They warn. They guide. They protect. And following them, there is reward, not always in the way the world defines it, but in a deeper sense of alignment, peace, purpose. But then, something shifts again. The psalmist pauses. And instead of describing the world, or even God's word, he looks inward. Who can discern their own errors? It's a moment of honesty. Because even with all this beauty, all this truth, there is still something within us that can drift, wander, fall short. Hidden faults. Unseen mistakes. Quiet compromises. And so the tone becomes a prayer. Forgive my hidden faults, not just the obvious wrongs, but the ones we don't even recognize. Keep your servant also from willful sins, the ones we do see, and are tempted to step into anyway. There's a deep awareness here. Knowing God, seeing His glory, understanding His word, doesn't remove the need for grace. It reveals it. And finally, the psalm comes to rest in one of the most personal prayers. May the words of my mouth, and the meditation of my heart, be pleasing in your sight, not just actions, but words. Not just words, but thoughts. Everything laid before God. And then, a quiet declaration. Lord, my rock, and my redeemer. A God who is steady, unshakable, and also near enough to rescue, to restore, to redeem. And as the words fade, the message lingers gently. The same God who speaks through the skies is the same God who speaks into your life. The same God who set the sun in motion cares about the thoughts in your heart. And maybe the invitation is this, to look up and see His glory. to listen and receive his guidance, and to live in a way where even your quietest thoughts feel at home in his presence. If this message stirred something in you, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to continue walking through these reflections together.